Hi, I'm Seth, and I'm a second-year physical therapy student at CMU. And myself and my partner Brenda, who you'll meet a little bit later in this video, we're here to talk to you today about physical activity and its benefits, and how we can creatively engage children in exercise. So what we're going to do at the start is we're going to play a funny video clip here, and the main theme of it is that it's about keeping people motivated to exercise. So what it is it's a clip from the TV show Friends, and what's happening is Chandler decides that he wants to get back into shape and start exercising again. So Monica kind of becomes his personal trainer and starts exercising with him, and she's trying to keep him motivated to exercise. So we're going to go ahead and watch the video, and we're going to try to see how well of a job Monica does at motivating.
Come on, give me 5 more. 5 more. 5 more and I'll flash you.
Two and a half. Okay, just show me one of them.
Okay, so how well of a job do we think that she did? Probably not the best, since they started fighting towards the end there. But that's what we're here to talk to you today, is to how to effectively keep people motivated to exercise so they can really see those benefits of physical activity. So if there's one takeaway that you have from this entire presentation, it's that regular physical activity is absolutely one of the best things that you can do for your health and well-being. And these benefits aren't specific to certain people. Everyone can experience the good that comes from exercise, and it's regardless of your age, what you're capable of, shape, size, it doesn't matter. It's good for all of us. So some of these benefits are that exercise can improve our cardiorespiratory fitness. So what that is that's the ability of our heart and lungs and our blood vessels, so our arteries and veins, to deliver oxygen-rich blood to the rest of our body, specifically those muscles that are working hard to keep us moving during exercise. It can also build strong muscles and bones, and that can help decrease our risk of osteoporosis as we age, and it can help us control our weight and reduce the risk of becoming overweight or obese in the future. So regular exercise can also help reduce our risk of having symptoms of anxiety or depression. It can also help reduce those symptoms if someone does struggle with either one of those things. It also improves our social skills. We're able to interact with people better and more comfortably, and overall just contributes to a better emotional and psychological health. So some more benefits to exercise: it can help reduce the risk of a number of different health conditions and diseases, one of them being heart disease, which we just talked about, cardiorespiratory fitness, how important it is to be able to get that oxygen-rich blood to the rest of our body. We can't have that if we have heart disease. Cancer to several different parts of the body. It's also possible to reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes or having high blood pressure, and all of these can also lead to the possibility of becoming overweight or obese. Regular physical activity can also help keep our thinking and our judgment skills sharp. We can also have better night's sleep when we go to bed, and we are able to walk around with more confidence, and we're able to pay attention for longer periods of time. It also increases our chances of living longer, and by participating in regular physical activity for about 150 minutes a week, your risk of mortality is decreased by 30%, and that's over an entire week. So 150 minutes is only 2.5 hours out of a whole 7-day period, so it's not really that much time that we need to put in to really see the health benefits that it has for us, and it can help us maintain a positive lifestyle. So the benefits of exercise are really universal to all children, but there's also ones that can be specific to those who have disabilities. So what exercise can do for these kids is that it's able to help control the progress of that condition or the disease. It can help manage the functional decline, and what that is that's a loss of independence over time, usually in self-care capabilities, and it's usually associated with a decrease in our ability to kind of perform activities of daily living. It can also help maintain independence levels or develop more socialization skills, working with other people, and again, it can help maintain a positive self-esteem and just make kids feel happy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stop right here, and we're going to do a little activity. So what we've done is we made a concept map with 6 different bubbles for you to fill out for the benefits of physical activity. And what we've done is we filled in 2 of them for you with 2 example things. And what we want you to do is fill in the rest of it with 4 other benefits that people could experience from physical activity. And then when we come back from the break, Brenda's going to talk about some specifics on what we can do to engage kids in regular exercise.
Hi, I'm Brenda. Like Seth, I'm a student in CMU's doctoral program in physical therapy. So we're on to our second part of the PowerPoint, which is tips and tricks to keep your child engaged in physical activity. So the first thing I have on here is set a goal and a plan. So having a schedule and like kind of how you want to set up your exercises will help you keep you organized and keep everything moving fast and efficiently. So if something does go wrong, you could like take a break and get back to your plan. Next on my list is motivation. So if your child sees you motivated, they'll be more motivated to exercise. So that's a really big one. It's important for you to incorporate things that interest them. So if they're really into space, for example, try to get you could have like space themed exercises so they could go into a squat and then take off like a rocket ship or something like that. It'd be good for them to play before and after to kind of get warmed up and ready to exercise instead of just going from like sitting right on the couch right into physical activity right away. So that'd be a good idea. Choose what they want to work for. So this means if they really like a certain snack or they like watching a certain YouTube video or TV channel, ask them, what do you want to work for, so they stay motivated during physical activity. Next, we have demonstrate and explain the activity. So demonstrating and showing them how you want them to do the exercise is very important. If you just explain it, it might be hard for them to understand what exactly they want or you want them to do. So definitely show them what you want. And then if they don't understand it, maybe try explaining it a different way or trying a different exercise. Tactile and verbal cues. So tactile cues mean if you wanted them to raise their left arm and they kept doing their right, you could just touch their left arm to let them know, oh yeah, that's the arm I want them to raise. And then verbal cues just be like, nope, left instead of right, whatever it may be, something like that. But next, we have positive reinforcement. So giving positive feedback, especially if they're doing something really good, just let them know, hey, you're doing awesome at this, keep it up, keep up the good work. And then if they are doing something not exactly how you wanted it to go, just be like, you're doing really good at this, but we're going to try this instead and make a little adjustment. It's important to incorporate breaks into the activity because if it's just dragging out, they're going to disengage from working out. And then finally we have make it creative and fun. So that's what I have next. I have a couple of creative games and exercises that you guys can use. So the first one, these are all from Pinterest, by the way. I just typed in like physical activity for kids. So the first one on the left would be they have exercises from A through Z, and with this you can like have them spell out their name. So my name's Brenda, so I would have to start with a B, so it would be spin in a circle 5 times and then go to R, walk like a bear for a count of 5, so they can spell their favorite color, last name, first name, whatever it is. The second game is roll the dice to get moving. So if they roll a 4, they have to do arm circles. If they roll a 3, frog jumps, or whatever it is that you want them to do, you can make up your own. And lastly, we have an animal workout. So this exercise calls for doing 45-second frog jumps, bear walk, and then like you take a 15-second break before you get on to the next one. Or you could also measure out like 10 yards or however long you want and go back and forth, and that might make it a little bit more fun that they're moving more and actually jumping like a frog forward. Next we have indoor scavenger hunt. So this isn't very high intensity, but it's still getting your kids up and moving, and it's fun, and you could do indoor, outdoor, whatever it is. And then we have more animal exercises, so those are just always fun and you could read through those. I actually made up a game. So this is called Find the Flag game. So with construction paper or like little sticky notes, you could hide them all around the house. But on the back of the sticky note, you'd have exercises for them to do. So say you could pick exercises from the left-hand column over here. So say one card has 10 butt kicks on it, and you hide them around your house. So then when your child finds them, they look at the back of the card, and before they can go find the next flag, they would have to do that exercise. So you could put these in places where they have to crawl under things, reach on top of things, just to get them moving a little bit more. And then kind of the same thing with exercise Jenga. So you can be playing a game of Jenga with your kids, but then so before the game starts, you could put one of the exercises in the left-hand column or make up your own, whatever it may be, and put it on the Jenga block. So you pull out the block and you're like, oh, I have to do 10 push-ups, and then do 10 push-ups before you can continue with the game. Okay, so here's a video of an outdoor obstacle course. This is a fun idea to get kids involved in exercise, and that they won't even know. So they use noodles, as you can see here, and they use pencils to stake the noodles into the ground. So this is a pretty cool idea, and it's cheap because noodles, I think, are like $1 at the Family Dollar or Walmart. Okay, here we have another obstacle course idea, but this time it's on the sidewalk, and this mom does a really good job at explaining.
This is Sean! And we're going to show you an obstacle course we made using items we already had around the house. So here we go. We used chalk and we wrote down some exercises. 5 jumping jacks. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windmills. Open those legs. Touch those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 squats. Ready? Squat down low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have a pool noodle. And we're going to do some bicep curls. Pump it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're also going to work our abdominals and do some toe touches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick up higher. 5. Big wide feet over some plastic bowls. Woo! And we have some hula hoops. We're going to jump back and forth. Good job. Jump back. Back to orange. And we have a football. We're going to throw it through our hoop. Ready, set, woo!
And finally, we have an activity. So if we were in person, we'd be doing a small group discussion where you'd break up into groups and come up with your own exercise routine that you could implement into your child's life. But since we are online, I'm going to challenge you to share this video with other parents or friends or coworkers, whatever it may be. And then you guys can, once they're done watching this video, you can come up with an exercise routine together. And then finally, we're going to end with this quote: adults call it working out and kids call it playing. So just remember that. And here I have additional exercise videos. So these are kind of like the ones I showed you, just more that you can scroll through, and if you like any of them, definitely use them. And I just want to say thank you.